Hey Taurus. Okay, so happy August 1st. So let's get to the cards. I'm going to be pulling the Lily Sky Tarot deck, and then I'll be pulling from the Psychic Tarot Heart Oracle deck. All right, so let's see. The full moon is going to be on August 7th in Capricorn, and August 21st is going to be the new moon in Leo. Okay, so just for you moon lovers out there to know what's coming up, and always check it for your part of the world. So I'm shuffling right now. I'm going to be pulling 9 cards, and then whatever I feel once I start shuffling the oracle deck, I'll pull a card for love. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, Taurus, let's see. I'm going to lay these out. All right, so here we go. So this is the cards that we've laid out today. I'm going to move it there so you can see. So first we have the Justice card. Okay. And the Justice card is a reminder of something that we feel is not balanced, something that we feel we need to fix. Okay? And right now, especially with the 8 of Cups card coming right after it, it's like time to think. So make sure that whatever actions you're going to take, you're fully thinking it through. All right? So whatever you feel like you've been done wrong or feel like something is off balance, it's not going right, make sure that you give yourself time to think. And this is the 8 of Cups, that moment to think, to reflect, maybe to get a little separation from the situation. And then you'll be able to really see clearly and see, okay, how can this work out? The 7 of Cups. Now, you're possibly looking at things that you haven't obtained yet, things that you want to obtain. Make sure that you're not going after this in like a greedy way, where you are just so focused on what you're going to get out of it that you're going to miss learning something, you're going to miss something that is important, and maybe you don't have all the information. Maybe you think you do, but you don't. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe there's a lot of pressure to get things done on time, possibly, the way I'm reading it, a pressure to know what you want to do as well. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Coins. And the 10 of Coins is reminding you to feel comfortable. And it's kind of hard for you to feel comfortable when you feel like there's something that needs to be corrected. And the most important thing is not to really feel overwhelmed. I'm feeling like the 7 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like everything takes time. And after all this stress, it seems like there'll be a time of relaxing, of actually feeling comfortable again in your own skin, maybe bringing in some new focus with the 7 of Coins, of getting things done. After that, like, comfort time, that time where things kind of calm down, where you don't feel so stressed out about the situation anymore, there's a time of you actually getting stuff done and then actually seeing the result of that. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, now for you, Taurus, I feel like this is a reminder of you actually feeling like you're important, or feeling like you can be nurtured, feeling like you're important by someone else. And we can all be strong by ourselves, but it's that feeling of needing to connect with someone and find out what's blocking you from that. Maybe it won't look the way that you think it will look, but it will have to take on its own shape, its own form, whether it's a relationship, love, feeling comfortable, feelings like a spiritual connection, whatever that is. If it's spiritual, if it's religious, if it's healing, it's going to take place a different way for you than what you would think it should be. Okay, it doesn't have to be that a traditional way of looking at what you're needing, the results you're needing. It's going to look a different way. Now we have the Five of Swords, and it seems like there's been a lot of fighting, or just a memory of the fighting, or more fighting coming up, more debate coming up. So something that you thought that you resolved, it's not fully resolved, and it won't be perfect. So you have to make peace with that and actually know that there's always going to be a fight, a battle, but don't look at it in a negative way. Look at it in a way of gaining more strength and actually understanding. Okay, so it's not just you understanding yourself, but you also understanding the other person and where they're coming from and why they feel the way that they do, why they think the way that they do. I don't want this to fall over, but I made like a little incense burner out of this coconut. I wanted to share with you guys because it's like really smoking up. I went on holiday and on vacation, and they were using these coconuts as ashtrays, and I don't smoke, but I thought, okay, put some sand in this or dirt and then make it my own little incense holder. I don't know. I like that. Anyway, I always get the incense going when I'm reading. So Five of Swords, it's like that argument, that fight, okay? And I feel like this month you're really changing the way you're thinking, spiritually, relationship-wise, everything. And you're just learning and growing, and you're learning not to be so hard on yourself. You know, like once you thought that, okay, I got to figure it out. And then you're like, oh man, I feel like I'm back at step 0 again, but I feel like I'm still on step 1 because I've learned something. But at the same time, it's like you're tired of fighting, whether it's with people, for everything, work, business, relationship, like you're tired of fighting, but you're trying to be that old sage, wise about it. That way you can be more control of it and be even in more control of your anger, even if you're rightfully angry about something. Five of Staves. And I like that. The Five of Swords come up, then the Five of Staves. And I like when I read cards and it's like not a coincidence, but it's the same numbers, you know, but different suits. And I feel like that's also a strong message whenever that occurs. Okay? And this is about play. So don't take all of these things seriously, whether it's relationships and understanding, spiritually, work, even like, you know, getting counseling. It's like whatever it is that you need to do to allow yourself to feel balanced and in control, and always continue to learn. Okay? I feel that's very, very powerful. Now, let me move this back up. Now, when I read for, these videos are coming out a little bit late because I've been busy, because it's like July was vacation, and I'm so grateful for that, and work and everything like that. So it takes time to actually make these videos. And if you watch the Aries, if you're a Taurus with Aries rising, North Node, what is it? Rising sign, North Node, or in your moon sign, you'll be watching Aries video, Taurus, if that falls in your chart. But you'll notice that the Aries video was really long, right? And I like that. But it takes time to make these videos, so I hope you guys keep watching. Trying to remember my point where I was going. Oh well. But I feel really relaxed and comfortable doing these readings. And it's a general reading, but there's a lot of information in there, and I love it when you guys write in and say, oh, this really helped me, or, you know, this one spoke to me. And when you read this, if Taurus is your birth sign, let me know. And if Taurus is your rising sign, you know, also let me know, or North Node or moon sign, because that's also very, very interesting. So Yeah. All right. So let's see. Now I'm going to shuffle the Psychic Tarot Heart for the Heart Oracle deck. And on my workshop where we learn about the tarot deck, I'm going to bring this card. It's one of my favorite. So, how many cards do I feel? I think I'm going to pull one card because I also read from the deck. And I think I'll go live just for uploading the videos and so on. I might go live. That way it takes away the time from uploading it, especially when I feel like I want the videos to go longer, you know. All right, Taurus, so we're focusing our energy on love, a general reading for love, and the message will come through. And just so you see what the card looks like, because whenever people do card reviews, sometimes I don't get to see the whole deck and all of that, and I just like to give as much information as possible. All right, so here we go. Okay, opportunity beckons. That's the card. So I'm going to tilt it down. That way I can focus on reading the card. And I should have gotten, for the next video, I'll use a card stand. But this is it. Let's see if I can be awesome. Let's see if this will work. Will that work? I think that will work. And that's a number 4, right? Okay. So, and it just moved. So in this, there's different number 4s. So I want to find the correct one, because in the other video for Aries, I was reading the wrong one. I was like, what? Okay. So all right, so opportunity beckons, okay? So this card, disillusion, action, vigilance, okay? So often in affairs of the heart, you may become complacent, even bored with what you have. You forget to see the magic in your interactions with others and fail to invest time and effort to maintain the human loving link. If you've been looking for a relationship for some time without success, you may become disillusioned and discouraged, no longer believing that a relationship will manifest. Your enthusiasm diminishes, and you no longer provide the universe with the energy needed to produce the relationship. The same is true of struggling too long to improve an existing relationship. This card is perfect for what we just read. That is perfect for what we just read. Okay? Now is not the time for complacency. This is your opportunity to attain what you've been seeking or to improve what you have. It requires vigilance, action, and enthusiasm. Lift your spirits and look for the opportunities that will present itself, then act. So this is so true. So opportunity beckons. So really just focusing on how much you love yourself, strengthening yourself in that. And it's not a selfish, I always say that, it's not a selfish act of love, but allow things to just flow into your life. And I love what it says, like you can be disheartened, if you will, using another word, by, believing in a relationship and what we've manifested, So a lot of times when things go bad when it comes to love is that we're not being open and honest on how we're feeling. And the opportunity will arise again for love, for whatever it is that we're seeking, right? I don't want this to tilt. So I really feel that this oracle card separate deck, but shuffling for a love reading, it's just perfect that the message just comes through. So I hope you enjoy this reading, and yeah, thank you guys for watching the channel, and I will definitely see you guys next time.